Hello, today we're going to be doing a quick little video about the wipes and resets of Arc Raiders because they officially released a blog post talking about it. So, let's go ahead and get me out of there. Let's go ahead and talk about it real quick, just so you guys can understand and I can kind of help break down and basically summarize a lot of these things that they're talking about, so you can just kind of get the quick notes and bullet points of what you need to know for how wipes are going to work in Arc Raiders. Because to be honest, the system seems really cool so far, so let's go ahead and jump into it. So the top paragraph up here is just kind of talking about what they think about it. Feel free to pause the video because I'm just going to scroll through. Feel free to read it for yourself. I'll be enlarging some of these pictures they have too throughout, just so you kind of see it. There's that. Feel free to pause. Okay, you had your chance. Let's scroll down. So let's go ahead and talk about the Expedition project, because again, that top part was just talking about their idea behind it. So it's just an intro. The Expedition projects are something that lasts around 2 months, an 8-week period. You'll gain access to these at level 20, and they're going to be repeating every 8 on like an 8-week cycle. And at the end of that 8th week, you'll have a week to finalize it and get ready for that reset. Also, if you are completing or working towards completing this expedition, the project carries over if it is not finished. So by the time of this 8th week period, if you were like, shoot, you didn't get to finish it, all my progress was wasted doing this task, no need to worry. It will carry over to the next expedition, so that you don't feel like you're necessarily being left behind. Now, you may miss some cosmetic or rewards, or like the buffs that you may get that to talk about later for that, but you'll still be able to reset and kind of work at your own pace, which is really nice. I really do like that. Go ahead and scroll down. Now, the important thing, this is something that I know a lot of people are curious about too, is the benefits and incentives and what is kept and what is lost. So let's go over that. What is kept and what is lost? Anything related to the character is going to be gone, right? Any in-game finds, hideout, the character level, skills. It's going to be your normal things that are in most extraction games, if you play extraction games, are going to be gone. But as usual, you're going to keep anything that you spend in real life money on. You're going to keep anything that, like any achievements or ranks, cosmetics, things like that, you'll be keeping. So you don't have to worry about that. It's a pretty generic wipe system in that sense, where, you know, it's not going to pull an EA move on you and make you rebuy everything. I'm sure that's, if EA came out with an extraction game, we all know that they would make you wipe the money you spent. And this is the big part right here: benefits and incentives, which still kind of leaves more questions. So after this, you know, leave what you guys think would be cool buffs or things that you guys would want to see in the comment below. So yeah, so you'll unlock permanent unlocks for each expedition you want complete. Again, an expedition is what you do to reset. You'll unlock unique cosmetics and you'll get account buffs, and the buffs are increased as more expeditions complete up to a limit. So there will be kind of like a top limit. Maybe cosmetics will just be the things you unlock after the fact, but when it comes to these buffs, there will be a limit to them where you won't really have any point of resetting for those buffs anymore. And the buffs and the reset shouldn't be or they won't be combat power based. They want it to be more cosmetic, bragging, quality of life, quicker progression based, which totally makes sense. Having a game like Sea of Thieves is nice, where people can kind of jump in and be potentially just as good as somebody who's been playing for a couple of years based on skill. I hate games where you get, you know, hard locked out of it because you don't consistently play, and, you know, you just end up losing the will to play a game just because you can't keep up with it and play it every day. So, and, you know, having something like this with these wipes, it kind of allows people to go at their own pace and still be just as strong as anybody else. It just kind of rewards people a little bit more with cosmetics and such who play a little bit more, which is usual for most games and companies to have things that work like that. So it's nice that they kind of let people go at their own pace, and that they're not going to have mandatory wipes when it comes to it. And then what's going to be coming next? What's going to be coming next is things may change. They say themselves here that things aren't going to be perfect, and that they are going to be worked on as time goes on. it will be interesting to see what they do change and seeing how this works, because I personally like the idea of voluntary wipes. It again allows people to kind of have something to progress towards, especially after the campaign, and kind of work towards, especially if there's really cool cosmetics and things tied to it that are worth grabbing. Hopefully things go well with this, and hopefully they do find something that works, and maybe the system works itself too. I don't know if we're even be able to really see it work come up this next week during the playtest, but once the game comes out here at the end of this month, by the end of December, we'll see how many people wipe and actually do it. I know I'll be wiping, I'll be streaming, I'll be doing it. I'm really excited for this game, dude. The last playtest was so much fun. It was one of the best playtests I've ever played. They could have released that and I would have bought that, genuinely. So really excited to see what they got coming. Hopefully soon everything will be smooth when it comes out, just like it was on the playtest. Again, let me know what you guys think below, like what kind of buffs that you might see other than probably like a hideout progression that makes things cheaper and such, and what kind of cosmetics that you think would be pretty cool in game that would fit the world. Maybe not particularly Fortnite edition, but we'll see. You know, we'll see what kind of skins they have. Other than that, that's about it. And again, I'll have to go through and get these little videos up now. Do I just leave this on for 4 more minutes to make a video? To make it a 10-minute video? I don't know. Nonetheless, catch me live on Twitch. Tell me what you guys think. Twitch.tv/TheMrGrunt. We make candles, so if you want to buy some candles, go to gruntscandleemporium.com. I'll see you guys later. Bye. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what they say, loot, shoot, scoot. They don't say that. I'm sorry. I'm big in chance. I gotta do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. Yeah, let's go. Get in. Oh no! No! No way, bro! There's no fucking way, dude!